Good morning everyone. It is about 7:55 in the morning and I am heading out to church and hoping my beanie is in the car. I'm pretty sure it is and I just forgot to pick it up. Welcome to year 5 of daily vlogging. Beanie has been acquired and I lied. It's actually only 7:50. So I am 10 minutes ahead of schedule, which is nice. I am heading to church, obviously. I just said that. The other thing that's been happening behind the scenes that I haven't told you about is I have had, for like a week now, this pain in my neck that like goes down to my shoulder. I think it's a pinched nerve because that's kind of what it seems like it is. But I don't know how to fix it because it's been almost a week now, at least it feels like. Maybe a week will be actually like Tuesday, but it is not fun. And like it's not bad enough to where like I can't move my head or anything. Like I can move my head, but it definitely hurts. I took a leave for it while we were on our trip for 2 of the 3 days. Maybe only one of the days, actually. Yeah, one of the nights and then Friday. So yeah, if anyone has any suggestions on what I should do, let me know. Because I looked it up and it says they normally go away on their own, but that if it lasts for longer than a few days to call a doctor. But I don't know what a few days means, because some people say a few days and it means like 6 days, and other people say a few days and they mean like 3. So I don't really know. It seems now that the Aleve I take doesn't work as much as it did the first time I took it. So yeah. Sorry, that's just behind the scenes. If anyone knows what I should do, let me know. Everyone. Fun development today. We have a very small team. Oh, we're at 2 minutes till first show. Sorry, I almost forgot to grab my hat. I have to switch hats. We have a very small team today. Guess what that means? I'm doing host and worship. I have not done worship in so long. Oh, this is gonna be fun, but stressful. I'm nervous. Show 1 done, on to number 2. It went well. I messed up the lyrics once, but it's funny. We just laugh about it. I'm so out of breath. That is tiring. So I have just made it home. Church went very well. It was nice to step back on in the worship team. That was fun. And I have plenty of stuff to do today. So the other thing I just noticed too, the lot next to our house, which is actually pretty small, is technically for sale. So there's a for sale sign there, and people kept driving by, I think, thinking, oh, is Ashlyn leaving? I think so. Thinking that it was the house for sale. It's not. It's the lot, and now I just noticed it specifically says lot for sale. She is. She's leaving right now. I'll wave to her goodbye, or wave goodbye to her. I'm heating up my heat thing to try to put on my shoulder because it says to alternate between heat and ice, so I can do heat for an hour and then it's like ice for 15 minutes in whichever order I think. So yeah, as I start getting my stuff done, Nola might come and sit on my lap, so I figure I'll do the longer one first. I am not gonna lie to you, I am in pain. For me to say that I am in pain, enough for me to mention it, is saying something, because I have a very high pain tolerance. So, you know, when they say, like, rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably rate mine right now as a 6, and I took painkillers this morning. They did nothing. So I would say that's a 6, but my version of a 6 is very different than someone with a normal pain tolerance definition of a 6. This might be more of like an 8 or a 9 to them. I really don't know. But it is painful, and I don't exactly know what to do. I've tried ice. I've tried heat. They don't do anything because it's in this weird spot on my neck and my shoulder, and I don't know where the pain is actually radiating from. All right, so after battling with my brain for way too long, calling a nurse on call, meaning I called Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, described what was going on. They connected me with a nurse who I told everything that was going on and my history with my shoulders and the Lyme disease and all of that. And she recommended I go to urgent care or the emergency room, and the emergency room would be able to do more tests if necessary. So guess who's about to drive herself to the emergency room? And I don't know why, saying the emergency room makes it sound so terrible. As you can see, I'm okay. But as you saw from the clip before, I am definitely in pain. And I am in pain that won't go away. It won't go away with over-the-counter medication that worked a few days ago when this started. It was working fine. Now it's not. So it's not helping with whatever's going on. It's more of a pulsing pain that sometimes shoots down to my shoulder, which is slightly concerning. And even though everything else with me is fine, I can walk, nothing is tingly, nothing is anything like that, there's obviously something wrong. And the nurse suggested I go, and we decided after talking with my parents, because of course I didn't really want to go anywhere, because I feel like I'm overreacting, and I hate that. Feel like I'm overreacting and being like, you're fine. And I'm like, this pain has been going on for 6 days and it's getting worse. You're not fine. You're better than you could be. It could be worse, but you're not fine. So yeah, I'm packing some snacks because I know I hopefully won't be there a while, but you never know. And making sure I have my phone charger and all of that stuff because it might be a little bit. You know, I've never had to drive myself to the emergency room before, but I guess there's a first for everything. I just wasn't expecting it to be for something as mundane as my neck hurting. Even though I think I should probably get it through my head that the fact that it's been hurting for 6 days and getting worse, and heat and ice and pain medication doesn't help, I think that's enough indication that definitely something is wrong. And I would like to preface that the only reason the woman on the phone, the nurse on the phone said urgent care or the emergency room, but she added on that the emergency room could do more tests if need be. They also, when they take X-rays, as I'm sure they will, if they even let me in, by that I mean, what is it, admit me, is that the word? They might just be like, hey, no, you actually sound fine, we have worse emergencies right now, which, like, fair enough. But anyway, they'll have someone there that can read the X-ray, whereas urgent care would not. Urgent care would be like, yeah, we'll call you tomorrow or Tuesday when we have, because it's a Sunday, when we have someone here who can read them. So this way, I should get some sort of answer today, at least on what the X-ray shows, so. I think they said they're gonna check the, like, alignment of my neck, which, by the way, if they do, they're gonna find at least one out of place. And then I don't know if they're doing an X-ray, I don't know, but other than that, I think they might just give me an anti-inflammatory to take, because obviously Aleve wasn't working, so something stronger. So they just did my X-rays. I'm getting close to it being here for 2 hours, which honestly is not terrible for the ER. I got into a room pretty quickly. I just feel bad that thankfully the ER is not super busy tonight, it doesn't look like, so I don't think I'm taking up a room for someone else who really needs it. But yeah, they just did my X-rays. Now I'm just waiting for them to come in and tell me what they saw. I am discharged, and I'm busting out of this joint. Well, I didn't think about the fact that the pharmacy would be closed, but I need to get Advil or Tylenol, or Advil or Motrin anyway. So that's what I'm getting now. So I'm just chilling here on the couch. You can tell I'm tired. I took 2 Advil. The prescription, or what she gave me, said I could take 3, which is 600 milligrams every 6 hours, or after that as needed. But I took 2 because I wanted to see if 2 would work instead of 3. 2 slightly worked. It took the intensity of it down a little bit, but the pain is definitely still there. So tomorrow morning I will definitely do 3 and hope that that works, because even though they gave me a prescription and I am going to go pick it up, I really do not want to take it unless if I absolutely have to, because it's a muscle relaxer, and that is the last thing I want, because that doesn't just relax one muscle, relaxes everything, and that makes me very, very nervous because I've never had anything like that before. And yeah, anyway, so either way, I'm hoping that this will help and that I won't need to be taking Advil for like a week, because at that point, if that's going to be it, I'm going to be like, okay, there's something causing it to continue to happen. I mean, it's already been 6 days that my muscle has supposedly been spasming. What's making it do that? How do I make it stop? That's my question. Why did it just come out of nowhere, and why does it continue to happen? So that'll be my question. Thankfully, Tuesday is my busiest day this week. And after that, it's pretty, I have stuff where it's a lot more open. So goodness knows, hopefully I do not need to go back to the ER by any means, but maybe follow up with some of the doctors back in 2016 when we didn't know what was going on, and then it ended up being the Lyme disease when I was having all those problems with my shoulders. There's a spine specialist that I went to at one point from Emory, and there's a few others. There's an orthopedic from CHOA that I went to. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm hoping it'll resolve itself. I'm hoping with the Advil allowing it to relax or whatever, relieve the pain, it'll get it to stop spasming. Because other than that, I don't really know what to do. And other than the muscle relaxer, but my thought with the muscle relaxer is, okay, you take it, your muscles relax, and then when it wears off, does it just start spasming again? Like, what is causing this? So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm ending this here. I'm reading some of my book. So, yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all.